fortitude. And Yoshimo's ready to level up, becoming a level 16 bounty hunter. Another weapon proficiency, 20 more skill points, 2 hit points, and 3 lore. Not bad. Alright, so what should he become better in? Let's improve his trap-making abilities. Say he's been focusing on that. As for weapons, he already knows how to use long swords. And katanas and daggers. He uses his short bow a lot. I suppose we could show him how to use crossbows, but it just doesn't really seem to match his style. I suppose short swords as well. If there are any handy short swords that he could use, why not? Alright. That's good. Let's get out of here.
Just name what you want.
And what about this? Oh, that appears to be locked. Can you do it?
Nothing dangerous, I would hope.
Store is barred from the other side.
Course.
Oh, no amount of lockpicking is going to get that open. I suppose there's whatever is in here.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Any traps? Doesn't appear. Just a simple little silver ring. Barely worth it, really, but whatever.
I wouldn't dream. Oh, yes.
And what about this?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
This looks
Fleet of foot and all that.
more complex and dangerous. And trapped. Ooh. Oh dear. It would appear we've stumbled on someplace a bit more complicated.
Whatever you need, I do it well.
Onward then.
Huh, yeah, this is not what Kered was getting in mind. Finding some creepy underground fortress. This... I mean, maybe check up on things, but yeah, apparently these entrances to the lower tombs go down quite a ways. This is not the kind of trouble he wanted to get into. Come on, everybody. We got some tomb robbing to do. Not certainly the most virtuous activities we've ever been up to, but if we're gonna go looking for Erwin, we need resources. And frankly, the dead, I'm not gonna be using them. Oh, there's a magic staff in here. Staff of Curing. Storm is said to manifest these items during times of great trouble, granting them to priests who care for the wounded, diseased, and poisoned. It is not to be taken for granted, however, as the enchantment, though useful, is fleeting. It must be used with all due care. It uses one charge of an ability called Cure. Cures 3 to 18, plus 3 hit points, and disease and poison. Also grants plus 2 to armor class. And it's a plus 1 quarterstaff. Interesting. Ah, Minsk can technically use this. So can Jahira. Although it doesn't seem like anyone else is capable of using it. Well, this might be useful as a way of supplementing Jahira's healing abilities. So I think I'll keep that. And what am I carrying around this mundane leather armor for? Definitely don't need that. Just give that to Minsk to sell. And this evidence should be carried by Kered.
As you will. Of course.
Let's see, there was something over here, I believe. Yeah, another door. Oh dear. Shadow fiends and a mummy.
Yes?
Well, we can't say this was not
Where
unanticipated.
Minsk goes, evil stands.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
I thought as much.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Oh, I can do that.
Sing, sing, sing! Oh, Yoshimo appears to have been held. That's bad news. Okay, well, we can't confuse the undead. Maybe you can cast a spell to attack them while Chihira moves up to defend. Yan, you would probably do well to do the same thing.
Ready
Kered
and
included.
able.
And get rid of that mummy. Okay, yep, he is very, very sick now. Be a good idea to use this staff. Use its new ability, actually,
It is about time.
to give him the treatment he needs.
We are all heroes. You and Boo and I.
Healed him.
Hamsters and rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
Didn't get rid of his disease, though. Oh, there. It went away by itself. Good. And we can just drink some mundane healing potions. Very good. So, the staff is coming in handy already. Very, very good.
Fleet of foot and all that.
And a healing potion to compensate for one that was already used.
Yes.
Not a very rewarding
Whatever I
venture,
can do to help.
but it's always a good thing to be getting rid of undead in the city cemetery.
Just name what you want.
Wouldn't have thought it'd be such a problem, but apparently it is. What about this? What's this down here? Oh, let's take a peek at what these are.
Be doubly careful. I'm sure all manner of stupid mousetraps await our toes and that Yoshimo is willing.
This is probably another way to connect to the lower tombs that we saw earlier. Considering what we're looking at here, yeah. Traps and everything. Dare we go any farther? Probably not. This looks like trouble. An ice arrow. Oh, we do have one of those lying around. And what's this? Protection from fire. Another abjuration spell that Kered cannot learn. But perhaps Yan can learn it, or Kered. Neither of them are still intelligence boosted, so I'll just leave it with Yan. And we'll do that later.
Of course.
Alright, this apparently leads down into the lower tombs, not somewhere we really wanted to go just yet. But it is good to know where these things are. Entrance to the lower tombs. Whoops.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Oh, what about this over here?
You must
This
You're
would
right behind
also
me,
appear
right?
to be another entrance to the lower tombs. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, based off of that design. These are all different entrances.
Oh, yes.
You must gather your...
Oof, man, they are surprisingly common around here.
Just as I thought.
Two of them. Right on top of the other. And what about this? Is this an entrance to the lower tombs as well? No. But there are a pair of skilled warriors here.
Jump on my sword while you can, Evil.
It is done.
I won't be as gentle.
Very well.
They don't seem happy to see us.
Onward then.
And again, when are they happy to see us? Probably not too often.
Got it.
Wait a minute, are these poison? Yeah, they're not going to do anything against undead. I'll just use normal magical bolts. Here at least we'll sing!
The bigger they are, the harder I hit.
Not bad.
Don't teach my hamster to suck eggs. Where Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
Are we not going to be able to get what this one dropped?
Jump on my sword while you can,
Doesn't
Evil.
look like it.
I won't be as gentle.
Yokata.
Nope. Oh well. Anything to inflate value right now. Guess he can just carry those for sale too. And another bolt of biting. Really can hurt. I'll just toss those over to Minsk. His job to hold all that crap.
Task at hand. As you will.
Who are you?
Mama? Papa? Is that you? What manner of spirit are you? Why are you not at rest? Spirit? My name is Wellyn. I just want my stuffed bear back. Your stuffed bear? It's my favorite bear, Little Man. The bad man who came into our house. He hurt me, and he took Little Man with everything else. Oh, I can never go to sleep without Little Man. A thief killed you, and took your stuffed bear along with the rest of his loot? If I found this bear for you, would you be at peace? Oh, yes, I could go to sleep if only I had him. Would you get him for me? Would you? Please, please, please? Huh. Sure. Do you know where your bear is? Yeah, the bad man has it at the inn in the slums. The cop or something. He's in one of the bedrooms in the back. I think his name is Lilness. I've gone to him. I tried to tell him that I just want my bear, but he gets too frightened of me. Oh, please get it from him. Oh dear.
Of course.
That is incredibly disturbing and sad. Oh dear. People being buried, children being murdered by thieves. Ugh, this is
You
not...
require my counsel, yes? Nothing dangerous.
Oh, wow, actual traps. Either way, though, this has not been a good trip to the cemetery. Oh, and apparently we made what, our vampires as enemies. So that's fun. Ooh, a magic axe. And a scroll. Ah, Ruby Ray Reversal. Something Kered is definitely gonna get you some use out of. I think he has it already? Or at least he has a scroll of it? I don't remember. Either way, it's getting stashed. What about this axe? Maybe Yan can identify it. No. Kered maybe. He's a bard. Battle axe +2. Alright, just a generic +2 battle axe. Oh, an odd find, but whatever. Probably just something we're gonna end up selling. More likely than not.
I would. Whatever I can do to help.
Sad trip to the cemetery indeed. With the abductions being pointed towards the bridge district, and little Wellyn's missing bear pointing towards the docks, or rather the slums, excuse me. Over at the Copper Coronet, even.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Oh, these slavers just don't give up. I wish they would, but they don't. Alright, well the obvious mage is the first target.
Thy will
Where
be
shall I
done.
display my skill and expertise? I can dance on the head of
I
a fin
am
as
willing.
well.
Get out of there again.
Skill and care, if not friendly.
Sir. Fleet of foot and all that.
'Tis a role I am glad to play.
Just name what you want.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to go.
And one shield.
Stand back for justice.
Imperial
Right hand of justice.
Of course.
I'll do it for a turnip.
By the looks of it, another band of slavers. These guys are awful persistent on a bunch of these scrolls. Probably just sell them. Actually, maybe Kered Larae could learn these spells. Give them to him. Along with, I don't know, a pair of these. I suppose that could be useful. Let's have him drink one. And another. Alright, now Kered Larae gets to learn some spells. He still managed to fail to lose one. He already knows Oracle. Oh, now Yan knows it. Good. Excellent. But we do have a few party members who are now pretty badly hurt. I think I'm going to use the occasion to summon a nymph to heal everyone.
Whatever you need, I do it well.
Alright, Jaheira needs even more healing, but I suppose we could toss her, or we could use this gloves that he found. Might as well. There we go. Getting good use out of those gloves of healing. Kered Larae. And maybe another one of these, and she's good to go.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Alright, now we were going to the slums. We already has a few items to sell, including probably some gems. That would be a decent thing to do. So he says his name is Lilness, and he's in one of the back bedrooms. Kered definitely wants to look into this.
You make pleasant company, my raven.
Just as I thought.
I'll be glad to tarry a while in your motley.
Thank you, Kered Larae. Yep, so let's see what we can trade. First going through the gem bag. Getting rid of the assorted junk. I wonder if he himself has a gem bag, because we could use another one. Simulacrum. Chain lightning. Fun. Potions. A few interesting axes. Would be useful for a axe wielder, although we don't really have anyone like that in the group. Wow, apparently a mace that makes someone strong. And a mace that puts enemies to sleep. Blade of the Roses. A long sword that gives a bonus to charisma. All kinds of neat stuff. Alright, well, let's get rid of all this junk. Alright, good.
Something you need.
Onward then.
You really need to clean me. I like to shine.
Was that him? No, it doesn't look like it. Would this be it? Oh, it's you again. What is it you want now? Your name is Lilness, right? Well, yeah, it is. How did you know that? That ghost you mentioned. It wouldn't happen to be a little halfling boy by the name of Wellyn, would it? What? How did you know about that? Well, you'll not take me alive. What?
Ready to the task.
The attacks. Well, you got your way.
If you think it is wise to do so, so much comes back to haunt us.
And we find Little Man the Stuffed Bear. This is a simple stuffed children's bear. It depicts the mischievous little man from halfling legend. Now it would appear we found the bear.
As you will.
And we killed the murderer in the process. Well, he attacked us, and he did say he wouldn't go be taken alive. I guess we just had to oblige him. Bit unfortunate it had to work that way out. I would have rather... Kered would have rather him see him face justice. Apparently that it's not what fate had in store for him. Wellyn, at the very least, should be pleased.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Where did we leave the little guy? Ah, he's over here.
Who are you?
Mama? Mama, do you know where little man is? Do you have him? Kered handing it over to Jaheira. Jaheira saying, "Yes, Wellyn. Here's your bear. You can go to sleep now." You have him! You have him! Well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I can go to sleep now. Thank you. And we put the spirit of the child Wellyn to rest. Not something that we really had to do, but just really wouldn't feel right just leaving that little boy to be deprived of his rest. Well, it is the middle of the night, so I suppose it would probably